The Mutran Chronicles, Chapter 7. Bitil was the first one to notice. We were both visiting Destrol at the time, laying plans to support Pterodax's planned coup against Matanui. As I recall, we were discussing how unfortunate it was so much of the plan might hinge on the actions of Makuta Kojol, who oversaw the region of Artaka. Kojol was a secretive sort, never sharing what he knew with anyone, not even the location of Artaka itself. His specialties were flying Rahi and sea Rahi, both of whom protected his region from any intrusion, even by us. But I must stay on the subject. Bitil was making a point in his usual way by throwing a weapon at the wall. He went to pick up an axe and found he couldn't make his armor move. It was like all his muscles had turned to water. My amusement at his panic faded when I realized the same thing was happening to me. Kirox pulled away some of Kojol's armor, only to see a greenish-black mist rising from inside the shell. Worried, Kirox caught a sample, then did a crude patch of the armor. After extensive tests, he returned to inform us of his results. "This," he began, holding up a tube with the mist inside, "is what is left of our bodies. We have evolved from muscle and tissue to pure energy. No longer do we need to eat or breathe, nor do we need fear the pains that come with advanced age. But there is more," he continued. "If a Makuta's energy disperses, his consciousness will disappear, and he will die. So it is critical to guard against damage to our armor that might allow our essence to escape." How did I feel about this, you might wonder? Intrigued, resentful that Kirox figured out what was happening before I did, and unsure what this meant for the future of we Makuta. Would we be more powerful now that we did not have to worry about organs and muscles being harmed? Would the fear of our armor being pierced and our energy dispersed make us too cautious? Pterodax wasted no time worrying. He ordered the Ninra ghosts brought to Destrol so that they could modify our armor to take advantage of our new bodies. They added additional layers of proto-steel, possible now that we had no physical forms that required space. An unexpected benefit of our new existence was discovered in quite a painful way. For me, at least. Wandering through the fortress, I encountered a lone exotoa. When I tried to pass it, the robot picked me up and threw me the length of the hallway, all the while laughing a most familiar laugh. "Kirox?" I asked, getting back to my feet. For that was whose laugh I heard. "Our new forms," came the reply. "With them, we can take over robot bodies. Perhaps living ones too, I do not know. Think of it, the ultimate disguise." "Ah, yes," I answered. "Once again, you find a better way to hide." He fired a missile from the armor in response, but not fast enough. I stalked over and tore an arm off the robot, then smiled as I saw his energies begin to drift out of the gap. My smile grew broader as I heard him cursing in my mind, while he directed his energies back toward his empty Makuta armor in another chamber. The idea of destroying the armor before he could reach it did, I admit, cross my mind. Did I refrain out of mercy? Or kindness? Or some sense of fellowship with my brother Makuta? No, quite the opposite. I simply knew how long Kirox had been struggling to develop a flying serpent with just the right amount of exterior slime to allow it to slither through small crevices, while not so much that it left a trail wherever it went. And as soon as he was back in his body, I was going to take a great deal of joy in introducing him to my low rack. Wings, slime, and all. To be continued.